Alright. We're going to do this. We're going to send it. Another commander that didn't actually take me like 90 minutes to build, but with mono red and big red, or almost big red. Yeah, Bonehorde will stay for now. This is okay. We're here with the mythic version of Tannuk. Last time it was Tatnyova at home. This time it's kind of Perforos at home. So it's a 4-mana 3/5. Other creatures you control have haste. Artifacts and red creatures have warp 3. So you can't cast warp from the top of your deck. We were thinking about Experimental Frenzy and Mystic Forge. Warp is from hand. Still playing Mystic Forge though. And after it's done its thing, so it's like sneak attack. You know, you bring it in, and then instead of you sacrificing it, it just gets into exile to a place where you could cast it later. So it's a little bit more interesting than maybe sacrificing it like Perforos and sneak attack would do. But it's essentially just sneak attack in the command zone on a 3/5 creature, which is a little concerning. Perforos is indestructible and sometimes isn't even a creature. Well, actually, a vast majority of the time, it's just actually not a creature. So we'll see how this fares. I'm going to play a bunch of mana so I can actually cast these things. This specifically, as it has tripped me up well over 2 times. It's artifact cards and red creatures. So you can't put in Emrakul. It's red creatures and artifacts. You can put in artifact creatures, but you can't put in the colorless creatures that are not artifacts. I'm still going to run Ulamog, and I think this as well. There might be 1 or 2 others. Those might be the main... Oh, this one. This does the thing, but you can't, like, warp it, because if it gets exiled by warp, you can't, like, do the thing. But it to me feels like a must-answer threat every time I play it, and everyone seems to kill it immediately, so I like lightning rods. And that's kind of the same with this. It doesn't play well with the commander. I mean, you can warp it in, but exiling cards off the top, I'm going to hit things that a fair amount of the time I just straight up can't cast. It's not like you're losing a ton of value by not being able to cast the cards or whatever, but like... this could just be another thing to do with this, but there might just be enough to do with my commander already. I'm running the Godo Helm thing because red just likes to do that with Gamble. If it wasn't for Gamble, I probably wouldn't recommend running Godo and Helm in all the red decks forever, moving forward in the history of Historic Brawl, but as long as stuff like Gamble exists. We also have Inventor's Fair, if that matters for some reason. The One Ring is... kind of cool. You can't tap it for free though, but if you untap, play a land, you can warp this in, tap, draw, you have protection, it gets exiled, you can then, I suppose, do it again next turn. So that's kind of cool. It's not the most exciting, but you know, it's a thing to do. Paradox Engine with really any amount of mana rocks is just good. There was the 2 or 3 decks ago I played this, and people are asking, well, where's the combo? And I'm like, well, this is the combo. Like, this card. That's the combo. It's a one card combo. You don't need a combo with it. If there is a combo I can run with it that seems worthwhile, sure. But I don't think there is one in here that, like, wins immediately or whatever. But Paradox Engine is just gross and disgusting. Mirror March. Oh, I still have this. I might not want to run this. This is not great with legendaries. So I actually am going to take this out, I think. I had it in here. It was like one of the first cards I put in, and now that I'm looking at it, yeah, it just doesn't really work with legendaries. None of the legendaries really have scary ETBs either to really work with this. So yeah, we're taking that out. And I'm me. I don't win coin flips. We know this to be true. I need a coin flip montage of all the coins I've flipped, because I just can't win them. I don't know if my account is flagged or something, but like I've lost the past either 12 to 14. It's over 10. It's over 10. I've lost like the past 12 to 14 coin flips. I don't know the outs of that percentage wise, but oh boy. Oh boy. But yeah, so we're just going to cheat things into play with a weird version of sneak attack and see what happens. So let's do that after I find a card. Can't go wrong with a braid. There we go. Let's go. This is awful, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, we can get rid of Paradox Engine here. This doesn't look like a Paradox stand. Is it like a bounce spell? What is that? Enters tap target thing with stun. Okay. Interesting. Play this, I guess. I mean, I'm going to continuously cast cards until they mana drain, and then nothing I did mattered up to that point. I could have played Gilded Lotus, but I would rather not get slammed by something significant. Alright, land, bounce, land, creature, land, threat. Let's play Gilded Lotus now, and then concede if it gets countered? Sure. Okay, it didn't get countered. Suppose that means I'll play... Beginning of your end step, exile something. They can bounce my commander, which leaves the Gilded Lotus? Okay. Oh, nope. Just answer. You got it. So, now what? How is this game? Beginning of your end step, exile target creature you control. And this is the first, and so they bounce two things with Venser. Okay. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Or, get wrecked. Or, get wrecked. I had 10 mana. What do you mean? There's literally 10 mana in play. It was 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 6 lands. Yeah, there was 10 mana there. Chat, you're tripping. To be fair, I tend to trip heavy as well. Isn't it a 5? It's a 4-minute equip, isn't it? Oh wow, really? I fooled myself. No way. I don't believe you. I don't believe you. I thought it's been 4 my entire life. Wow, it's an 11-minute combo. I thought it was a 10-minute combo. Oh my goodness. That's actually hilarious. Okay, well, do you have Wash Away? Oh, looks like you do. No? Wasn't Wash Away. Could be something else. Do you have the perfect... Yep, of course you do. Why not? Alright, well, the mono blue deck has answered everything ever. Let's play this. It's the same deck we're playing against. Another game where Ancient Tomb's not really doing anything. And Galvanic Blast can't kill my opponent's creature. Or commander, so. Let's play you. Doesn't quite matter which one. I'm not gonna crack it. Yeah, we bluffed the combo then. Whoops. Yeah, they did concede too early. Yeah, we did not have that. That's hilarious. That's actually just so funny. I guess I played it with such confidence, my opponent just thought it was over. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cast this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, I can do that. Alright, well, the mono blue deck surely doesn't have infinite Frogify effects. It has to do something else. Surely. Okay. Nope, my bad. They just have everything they need every game. You got it. There's no reason to... So, I don't have haste. Copy their commander and blink the Titan. How long is it a copy? Oh, who cares? And yeah, we'll just play more mana. It's probably going to matter. Because why wouldn't it? There's no attack. Oh, there was an attack. There was an attack. Alright, I'm done. So does this work? Does that work? It does. Alright. Okay. We got around the second enchantment base removal from the mono blue deck. One, two, three, four. No more than four. It's only one more. It's only one more. I'll just send it. Could have swung with the Guardian Idol, but I'm gonna crack this now. Well, that's funny. I'm not gonna hold on to it. I'm gonna just play it. I'm just gonna play it. Could dash it, but I'm just going to cast it. I think that's fine. Hello, person. Okay, that is a 6/6. Not a lot of reasons to end step my lightning bolt here. So I'm not going to. Hey, look, it's a really good card. Let's do Ancient Tomb 4, 5, 6. Wow, they want to go to 1 just so Ragavan doesn't hit them? That's crazy. Alright. I'm just chumping the Inferno Titan, for sure. I hope this bird is the reason they lose. Get schmeeded. Alright, the mono blue dumb deck, we just crushed it 2 games in a row. I mean, we're going to 6. Okay. We'll get rid of Faithless Looting? Probably could get rid of this, actually, yeah. Alright, the old do nothing for 2 turns in Historic Brawl after the last game, as we saw. Probably not the best idea. Okay, well, if both players do it, I feel way less bad about stuff. Here... Commander... Nothing? So I just... don't cast it? Play this? I'm not going to kick it. Get rid of this. Sure. Oh, it just does it for me. Look at that. Oh! Okay, we can the Faithless Looting, it's still churning cards, things, stuff. I mean, anything, deck. Literally anything, please. This is a card. We can do things. We can do things. Godo on top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, alright. Distraction. Send the distraction. Push the enter key. Display nothingness. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Come on. Oh, come on. Please. Please. Oh, come on. Come on. Just tap out. There's really only one mana color in play that's concerning here. You know you want to play your commander. You want to play your commander? Yeah. Yeah. Okay, that's not a... Oh, it could still have some kind of Beseiju or something. Not ideal. Okay, yeah. You want to do something. You want to do something. Yes! Yes! Okay, alright. Oh, we could have warped it. We could have actually just straight up warped it too. Alright. Take action. I forgot about that. Well, no, there was no guarantee because my commander had to live. Yes! Decline. We can swing, maybe not with the first one originally. Just kind of wait. Oh, this is great. This is excellent. Oh, this is great. This is peak gaming. Godo as an out is just so... Oh, it's just so good. Like, Godo is just good to warp. It's just good to warp. Like, I could have warped it and done the combo for less mana. I took out the mirror. Alright, so they must have, like, Kami. And if they do, we essentially lose. Unless something else that's moderately crazy happens. Okay. I'll trade with the Tifa, I guess. Opponent apparently has options, and that doesn't bode well for me. Okay, they're actually going to trade. That is insane. Wow, really? Oh, wait, no, never mind. I had it in my head that they had to trade, but I guess they really didn't have to trade. Blood Moon stops fetch lands. So I should play Blood Moon. Although it does stop my ability to play Glorybringer next turn. But I think if I stop Tifa with more than one, like, fetch land effect... Like, fetch lands are the problem, right? So I should probably really just not let them have access to those. It might not matter, full stop. And I lost Ancient Tomb, but we'll see. Might have just lost Ancient Tomb. The worst card here is Haro. If they have Haro, it's just like kind of lights out. Alright, there's no Haro. So lights dim. Hey, that was one of the best things I could have asked for. This enters untapped because of Blood Moon. Yeah, okay. Do I cash in the treasure for a mana dork that could just die? No. It's kind of the same as just not casting it. Alright, we actually get a second... Wow, it's all coming together. It's actually just coming together. Look at that. Get totally stomped on. Look at that. Good thing I didn't take out Ragavan, huh? I do have a Braid for this matchup. I cannot imagine Wintermoon is awful, but it's probably not at its best. I don't know. Let's see what happens. The One Ring does stop stuff. Wow, someone else that's playing Mimic, and of course I find the 1 mana card turn 2. I keep doing that lately. Someone else playing Mimic. Okay. Wintermoon looking kind of not good right now. Let's get rid of Strike It Rich. Flash Strike It Rich back. No, that seems... okay. So this helps you with the equip cost. It doesn't help you cast Godo. Okay, well, that doesn't help you cast Godo. So they lost the... okay, I will Lightning Bolt this. It is sort of something that uses the opponent's clock in some kind of way. Okay, do I cast my commander? It isn't even really doing anything. Yeah, let's just cast this. This lets me just start putting the threats that I have in my hand in play instead. Glorybringer feels like the worst of the bunch. It doesn't kill Godo by the time it would matter, really. Okay, they've been using all of the artifact-only mana extremely efficiently, which is not a good sign. Don't like to see that. I really want to draw a land. I did. Up front side. Kill the 1/3. Leave up Lightning Bolt so I don't lose to Godo nonsense. I would assume they're going to go for it. Can they go for it? Oh, I guess they cannot go for it. Who knows? Do you have another colorless spell? Apparently we do. Alright. You got it. The killing the Flesh Raker doesn't really do anything. I'm not sure if I should double up on my threats. Like, do I cast the Trumpeting Spaghetti Doodle? Or do I just leave it in hand to kill my opponent's stuff? Can I do everything? I can. Okay. So we do this. I'm playing around a Braid by doing this. And then we just have double Lightning Bolt. Yeah, no fancy Skyclave Relic. 1, 2, 3. So they have the mana to equip, which we obviously must do something about. Okay. I can't get rid of this. We can do the One Ring thing. I will. It gives me protection too, so like if everything goes wrong, Godo can't then just instantly kill me. I can leave that in. We're gonna play the land and leave that card in hand. I'm also not gonna deal 4 to the 0/1. There's a chance they might spend it to... okay, no. There's like recast Godo with it or something. But they didn't do that. And yeah, we just pass. We have protection, so I'm not, like, in dire straits, really. Although, I mean, I did miss a damage, to be fair. But incentivizing my opponent to block with it might have value. Because maybe they just, I don't know. I don't know. I just missed a damage and might just have to accept that. Do you have another equipment? You do. These my opponent is aware that it just dies, I would assume. Alright, yep, get wrecked. I can just kill it with the Overlord, so I'm not really sure why they cast it again. Yeah, Winter Moon, not at its best there. Yeah, neither was Blood Moon. We could have Blood Mooned the Godo player. Could have done it. Hey, it's Tezzeret. Alright, I'd like to actually see what this can do. I've kind of written it off, so it would be kind of interesting to see. Oh, look at Ancient Tomb. Oh, look at Ancient Tomb. Oh, yes. Oh, I love it. I think I'm just playing Relic. You have Ornithopter? No way. No way do you have Ornithopter. Alright, didn't think so. Okay, that makes life more simple. Spine of Ish-Shah? Hmm. Is that enters or leaves? Is it the Lorne? Is that like the Lorne? Lorne is my like favorite music artist of all time. It's kind of funny seeing someone named Lorne in chat with the Lorne picture too. Alright. Yeah, they're a colorless deck. This will not die. If it doesn't die, it is just a 6/6. Alright, it's Ujin. I can maybe just AFK and cast Gilgamesh and win. There was a game where I could have went for that once against this and accidentally messed it up. Maybe this is my redemption arc. I have a whole hand that I don't want to Faithless Looting as well. No, I think I top-decked the equipment and then lost. Does that help me here? I mean, it lets me play a 3-mana card this turn. Might as well. Bruh. Let's play... Oh! Whoa! Okay. What? I just clicked your YouTube channel. Apparently that's... Oh, that's kind of crazy. What? Oh my goodness, I'm starstruck. Unless I'm being heavily baited, but I mean anything's possible. That's awesome. How do you bump into like the most random YouTuber that's like streaming Magic? That's wild. Well, I mean, yeah, how dare a music creator also like Magic? Post Malone has taught us anything. That's crazy. Wow. Chat, I think we have Lorne in YouTube chat. Like the real Lorne. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So they're gonna cast Ujin, and then we just have to like do something. We should turn these dead cards into not dead cards because they don't matter this game. Like that. That was excellent, actually. That's exactly what I wanted. Alright, we have maybe some time. You put my streams on while you work on visuals? Really? Wow. That's crazy. Wait, okay, well, I have a question for you. That's insane. I'm not even. You're literally one of my favorite music artists of all time. Like I've listened to your music for forever. Like my entire life, really. That's wild. That's insane. You have another. You have a game coming out with your soundtrack on it, and I've been following it, and it hasn't had a lot of updates lately, and I've been wondering where that game is. It's like a futuristic. I can't remember the name of the game. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ooh. All right. Well, I don't think we're gonna die before we get to it, but like, we could. I guess we just dash Ragavan if they don't block it. I mean, they're gonna block it, right? If they block it, they lose the 3/2. Okay. Huge. Okay, not very huge. They got a good card. Okay, I don't know if Goto's gonna get here this time. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10. Okay, I need to draw enough lands, and I need to draw them. Oh. The Last Night. Yep, that's the name of the game. It got like delayed or something. I'm not sure. That's crazy. I got my brother into, I was gonna say Lorne's music. I got my brother listening to Lorne, and then I got Robbie listening to, well, I wouldn't say I'm the reason he started listening to it, but I'm definitely a Lorne Mancer, let me tell you. And I can't find other artists that do anything similar except maybe Amon Tobin. Maybe, kind of. No one's doing that stuff. No one's out here doing it. Oh, wait a minute. We have our commander. Oh, no, it just gets exiled, though. I was going to say, it cheapens the combo, but it just gets exiled. Okay, I don't think we're going to get there. We're just not going to get to the mana we need. I needed probably another mana. Yeah, you know what? If I drew a mana rock, I think we were fine, but we did not draw a mana rock, so we're probably not fine anymore. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, it looks like it's a turn too slow. I needed to draw another mana rock. I don't think there's any outs now. I don't think there's any outs. No. Alright, they also blew up a mountain. They also blew up a mountain. Man, alright, there was an out. There's the out to the Ujin matchup, which is kind of funny. That's another thing Goto is just good at doing, is getting out of Ujin. Yep, Lord knows magic. There's a victor. Alright, we're not on the play. Please don't have it. Alright, they don't have it. A fetch land? And this is not a Zuza. It's a tapped fetch land in a not Azusa deck. That's nuts. I think I'm keeping my whole hand. Yeah. It's another hand where, like, Faithless Looting is fine to just chill. Okay, well, we would have lost if they had an untapped land turn 1. We could probably still lose, but I don't know. Maybe we could make something of it. So we do that, we do this. Demolition Field. So far, the lands my opponent has played have been very strange. Normally, Azusa, and thus by extension, Loot don't go this route. They don't normally do that. They don't normally do that. Bro, I gotta text my brother. He's not gonna believe it. He's not gonna believe it. Oh, he's not gonna believe it. It's not happening. So it's a mono green deck. Tannuk, do it. Do the thing. So if this doesn't die, which is not super likely. Yeah, it's not likely. We can. Okay, Kogla would do it, but I haven't seen Kogla played in... Oops, my bad. There we go. I wasn't looking at... Oh! No! Oh, wait. Can I beat that? Can I beat this? Bro, I can't get this in play! I can't get it in play. Alright, they have protection, but I can kill Loot. I can kill Loot, but I can't, like, do that again. Okay. I actually have Drakuseth next turn with this, but it doesn't have haste. It is Kogla! Bro, I gotta stop naming cards. I swear I haven't seen someone play Kogla in like 3 or 4 months. I don't even know why I said it. And there it is. Whew. Deep, deep, deep tragedy. Yep. I can swing with my commander. Probably better off just blocking with it, though. I gotta stop saying cards. Oh, Kala... Oh, it kills my... Oh, bro, it's just like... Actually, it also naturalizes on attack. Why do they have the perfect cards? I can't catch a break, bro. I just can't catch a break. In all fairness, it is a lightning rod. It is a lightning rod. Like, they have to answer it every time I play it. But still, it's funny that of all the cards it was the one I... It was a bit of a strange day, I guess. I deserve it. I will blow... Okay, they don't swing. Why didn't they swing? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold on. 1 in 5 to win instantly? No! You can't equip in combat. I can't equip in combat, so I put go to and play. It doesn't do anything. I could still do it, though. Because why wouldn't I do it, right? Right? Logic? Wait a minute. Portal? Wait a minute. We still have the Nexus in play. I can do something else. Yeah, we can just do this instead. Well, assuming I don't discard it. I didn't discard it. Life continues. No human, halfling, ape, elf, druid, bird. I can kill Kogla. We can't do anything. I think the biggest mistake here was they didn't swing with Kogla. We might actually undo our curse here. We swung with Drakuseth. That's actually insane. Here... Oh wait, no, they don't have a creature for that. Let me unclick, please. Oh, alright. Maybe it doesn't matter. Yeah, alright. They're all kind of the same. They all just tap for mana. I probably kill... It's probably safe to kill Nissa. A mystery. Only our opponent knows. Alright, we're the ones doing the Ragavan. Ragavan Strangle. I literally can't. It's not happening. It's not It's not in the works today to hit someone with Ragavan. It's just not a thing, I guess. It literally isn't a thing. At least we got Ancient Tomb. And our opponent has nothing? Is this a turn 3 Bone Horde with a Ragavan that died? Wow, they binned Mana Drain. That's somewhat logical, I think. Could have discarded a land, but I didn't. Let's swing... Yeah, alright. They didn't react with whatever this card could be. That's a good sign. I'd play my commander if I had something in my, like, you know, hand. Mana Drain, I feel like, would have been excellent here. Huh. I feel like it would have been pretty nice. But my opponent apparently doesn't agree. Alright. Well, apparently they don't want to play against the One Ring. We have the broken Timeless garbage, so I guess I keep this. If I don't... I mean, this can... This has the ability to not work out. That is certainly a thing. I can't really get in there with Ragavan, so... There's no top deck that lets me get in there with Ragavan. I'm banking on, like... a Mana Rock that's castable next turn? I don't even know if this is a keep. This is probably a keep on the play. Maybe not on the draw, though. What does that do? Whenever you do stuff with things, stuff happens. Alright, nice. Okay, I kind of got the most unbelievable scenario. My opponent didn't cast their commander. So I'm hitting them with a Ragavan. Wow. And pass. What did I exile? Poop. There's a chance that that mana rock, or the treasure, is extremely important. Okay, wasn't inherently super important. Can play this. Is there any warping of my hand? Currently, no. This is better in all scenarios as it stands. So I should play this. This is better in all scenarios. Up to and including the one where my commander just gets killed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, we can Meteor Golem. 5 life. Graveyard recursion nonsense. This has to take the Meteor Golem, which might be hard to see. That might be a hard line to see. Oh, maybe it does. Wow, look, they just snap took that. I was not interested in casting that. Yeah, I think they needed to take the Meteor Golem. And I could be wrong, but I'm gonna go ahead and say that might be what I would have done. So blow up Sorin. If I'm gonna cash the treasure token, I might as well do it this way. But this does not feel super exciting to do. I can get in there with damage. And Summon Spaghetti is looking kind of sus here. Kind of sus. Lotho. Keep it. Come on. Oh. Lose all of that life. That's right. I mean, it probably wouldn't do that here, but still. I need a land, right, to play the game? No, I can play the One Ring. And maybe do something. They're binning all the, like, good cards. Okay, I did find a land. Kill the bat and then swing at Sorin? Oh. You ever think that I know how to play the game? That's kind of bold of you. Let's do this. And I think I have to kill the Amalia. What does killing the bat do? It gets me this back. I feel like I'm losing to Amalia if I don't kill it, so I'm definitely losing to this if I don't kill it. Sure. If I swing, their Bronco has the ability to deal damage to them, so I guess I'll swing. I do have to kill my opponent, but I am under an Ancient Tomb. Yeah, I did not see that line. I did not see that line. Kind of tragic. Kind of tragic. Oh, of course. Of course. So the One Ring stops Ancient Tomb from hurting me. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do this. And I'm pretty sure the Ancient Tomb can't hurt me anymore, right? That's how that works. Yeah. I drew a profoundly good card. Let's get this back. Alright, looks like our mistake might be undone. I'm going to blow up the Phyrexian Arena, because that's like a consistent way of drawing cards. I have to tap this now, it's going to get exiled. The damage is real. Bronco might not even be able to attack, because it is a Dark Confidant, essentially. But if they need to draw a card, it would make sense to swing with it, I guess. Whenever you gain life, I lose life. That gets around the One Ring. This also gets around the One Ring. Alright, it was a land last time. So surely... Okay, there we go. It's only fair. Alright, we did it. Despite our efforts to throw the game and not blow up the bat, we still won. We won against... Okay, this is Tier 1. I know this is Tier 1. You can't tell me it's 1.5. It's actually cheating. 3-mana Athreos. This might matter. This probably won't. Commander won't live anyways. It's a pipe dream. This has more cards in it that might matter, sort of. Oh, okay. It's not Thoughtseize. Okay. I think Two Fingers is the... It's Amon Tobin. It's just Amon Tobin again. It's just a different name. I don't like a lot of Amon. Like, there's a chunk of his stuff I'm not super big on, but there's also a sizable chunk that nothing else sounds like it, and I'm a huge fan of. Outside of just the Splinter Cell soundtrack. But some of his stuff I'm like, eh. Eh. This is a commander that doesn't really care about anything you do in terms of creatures, so I don't think I'm going to play my commander ever. But we'll see. I mean, there's a chance. I mean, it exists. It exists. We'll see. Used to be big into what? I don't even know what that is. That sounds like a swear word. Never heard it in my life. Alright. I can play... Yikes. I guess I really did need that. Oh, shoot. Alright, we can safely play our commander. Because it doesn't matter. We can play it because it doesn't matter. Alright, I did actually really need this. More than I thought I did. Kinda tragic. I'm not gonna Lightning Bolt now. I could, but I'm... Actually, maybe I should. What does this do? Yeah, we're gonna Lightning Bolt right now. That's what we're gonna do. Could have waited to the Surveil, but I think it's maybe better to do it in this order, because then the sack might be confusing. It looks like that is the case. Okay. Who knows? Maybe letting the Surveil finish first was right. It's hard to tell which line makes more sense. Okay, well, to the surprise of no one on the face of the earth, that doesn't work. I draw hot steaming garbage. I am now losing decisively. To be fair, if they didn't kill it, we were winning. To be fair. I don't think I can win with a land at this point. Okay. I'll pay 3 for the Witch, I guess? Yeah. I should pay 3 until I just, like, can't anymore, I guess? They kept a card on tap. Yeah, no, we're just gonna keep paying 3. Because I said so. They kept Nykthos on top of their deck. Can we not have a removal spell, please? 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 Can we not have removal? Just once? Unfortunately, I have to pay 3 for that, so... Okay, well, I might actually get my Inferno Titan in the red zone here. Oh my goodness, stop slow rolling me, please. You have 1 mana. Stop. Okay, we're good. We're not good at all, but I mean we can swing with Inferno. Oh, come on. Bro, I don't like what. Okay, so Mindslaver is so not doing anything. Actually, I mean, really, nothing is doing anything. Nothing is doing anything. Nothing is doing anything. All right, whatever. Cast this and then LARP as if we have meaningful decisions, I guess. The KLF? Is that like an Irish resistance force? I have no idea what that is. Never heard of it. Oh, I untapped with my commander? Huge? Land? Oh, okay, so I need how much for this? 8. We have 6, not quite there. I can sort of get there next turn if this lives. Oh no, that's too much though. Everything's too much here. This blows up 2 mountains, but it blows up a bunch of lands from the opponent, which I don't think they care about. I don't think my opponent cares about that. No, they do not. Alright. This and that. Collect evidence 1. Doesn't really do anything. Oh, I know Aphex Twin. I know Aphex Twin. I do be knowing that one. Top deck land... Wait a minute. I'm not swinging with anything, so I should see what Atali does and stop thinking about another line first. Blood Moon. Okay. Huge, potentially. Make you sack a non-token creature. Okay. One that I guess I'll let you just put into your hand. I am at 12. I am at 12. I'm gonna just keep that in the graveyard. This doesn't stop them from anything. Yeah, I think we're still doomed here. Alright, Sundering Titan. Alright. I mean, yep. I don't imagine the 7 mana, the damage would have mattered too much, but we didn't get there. So you. Oh wait. These are mountains. They're mountains. They're mountains. Almost didn't see it. Let's take out the one that has types on it. And here I might have to chump block. And I can still lose this game, so I think I have to chump block this. Block there, take 5, go to 1. That seems really, really sketchy. Going to 1 is way too loose. Going to once, two loose. Stop having things, please. Stop. Okay, okay. Land. 6, 7. I guess I just play giant 6/6? Yeah. All roads lead to the same outcome, so I might as well just play this one. They're all the same. I obviously have to play something that makes me not die to the board, so... Alright, don't have the other 1 mana answer in black and white, which is, like, Path of Exile. Atali doesn't have haste right now, so no, I'm going to cast this. But they are essentially the same. Could have done either. Okay, one more turn. Fade to top deck. No attack. The attack is irrelevant. Yeah, no attack. Nope, I'm not going to die to it. It doesn't do anything. It doesn't do anything. I can only collect evidence 1. It doesn't do anything. Yes! Yes! Oh! Oh, that was the best and only time. Thunder Titan was nuts. I almost blew up my own mountain, but with Blood Moon. Alright, sometimes Urza's not like a straight-up control deck. This card has not done anything. Man, to be fair, I haven't cast it, but still. I don't think this is very good at all. I'm not gonna lie to you. Yeah, I think we're taking this out. It's been egregiously disappointing, so... Oh, they're playing this. Wow. Wow. Okay. How do you do that? Let's find out. Triple tap land. Wow. Huh. Very slow opener, even with the bobble there. Okay, so play this. No. Ancient Tomb here, and then the Power Stone. They didn't counter that, so they're definitely not going to counter this. Okay, you have Get Lost? It's like just Get Lost here? Oh. Okay, kind of the same? Wait, really? Okay. Commander not doing much. We're just gonna run this out. Ideally not take any damage in the process, yeah. Oh wait, I'm gonna have to take damage anyways. Paying life for mana. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? Probably really good. Oh, this is a dragon. It's a dragon and a dinosaur. That's right, it's got haste. It actually came up. Look at that. It actually came up. I can Helm of the Host it too, which is funny. Alright, rip. There goes that. So... Helm of the Host, my commander? Search my library for an artifact I can't cast anyways? Okay. Opponent has Wash Away, of course they do, yep. Fascinating. Don't really think there's a reason to play the Helm. I can recast my commander. I should be maybe thankful they countered it. It actually isn't doing anything. So 4 mana, Inventor's Fair, into something that could be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, we have a lot of mana. They did not tap any of my non-land permanents. Might have mattered for them. So let's find... I really have no idea what... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7... Yeah, something that's 7. Do we win with Sundering Titan? Oh, it's not 7. Alright, we just Meteor Golem and get back our cards. I'm not going to blow up the Relic. I want more cards of mine. The Relic could have gotten blown up. But I'm going to go this line. If it pays off, we do have Helm. They drew a land for the turn, okay. Looks like it might work out. Okay, they pathed. It's definitely a card you are never upset to see in any context. Never upset with that one. Okay, this should just win. They can't do anything about it, so it should just win. The Braided Net doesn't stop this, right? Does it? Does Braided Net stop this? Oh, I think it does. Always blowing up the mana. I will cast this. It's a Faithless Looting next turn. Yeah, this has got to be a different card. If this game is any example. I've been playing it for, what, over 3 hours and it hasn't done anything, so... yeah, that's going to be something else. For sure. Nesting Bot. Okay. Swap it for Ilarg? I mean, sure. Yeah, why not? That dies to a Meteor Golem, and then they proceed to almost die after. Okay, I will get rid of both. I'm not going to invest mana to Valakut. Let's go to combat. Oh, wait, we can kill a blocker. Maybe we'll just concede. Nope. Swingies. Yeah. Alright, we did it. Yeah, the copy's down. Okay. Yeah, I've been playing too much Hearthstone. I feel like 5 years ago I would have been able to know that immediately. This is a weird hand. This is a very strange hand. Oh no. Okay, we're gonna keep this. We're gonna keep this. If I was on the draw, probably wouldn't. I'm not gonna use the Chrome Mox. Probably for the whole game, we'll see. Probably for the whole game. There's a fair chance my commander survives, but I can sort of just play more mana and have other cards be scary consistently. Oh look, it's the cute little, the red mana dork. Alright, there's the Nykthos. Not ideal. I could genuinely continue to cast mana, but maybe I can just sneak this in next turn. It could be very difficult to deal with, so... It is a red deck. It might not deal with this consistently. I'm gonna argue that it can't. So if I play this first... I'm one off. Okay. Yeah, we're just gonna put this into play. It is a 3-turn clock against a mono red deck that might not be able to kill it. Also, it has haste without my commander, so... They do get rid of some mana, rocks. Double burn spell would be Sag. 4, 5, 6... Okay. I mean, I beat Clive, right? Clive resolving is not the issue here. Unless it is it? No, I wouldn't say it is. Looks like double burn, I was right. I was right. When you're right, you're right. Okay, that's another good one. It can get warped here? collect evidence. I've never actually done this, so that's exciting. This kills the stuff in play. 6. Yeah, we like that. I can also do it next turn, and they can't just cast Clive. Oh, they can. They can. I don't have a way to kill Clive. Oh, look, a Fountain Port Enjoyer. Look at that. Alright, no Clive. A Tannuk of their own. Okay. That's really weird. So I can find another 6, but I can also just keep doing this instead. Guess I could have played the... Yeah, I could have played Skyclave first. Alright, it is just in play, and it's lethal. You need to either have crazy stuff randomly with Tannuk, or Clive needs to spin into something I'm not even sure what. I have no idea what this could find. What was their hand? Sundering and that, sure. Alright, one mountain ain't gonna cut it. You can copy nothing, because this is non-legendary or whatever. They have 2 mana, can't warp. Alright, we did it. We just cast 6/6 flying dragons and my opponent died. Yeah, alright. So, Godo should just play this. I said it in the intro, I'm gonna say it in the outro. If you're a red deck, not just mono red, always consider this as something that you probably might want to just put in your deck. It's a 2-card combo, it's sometimes a 1-card combo at 11 mana, right? You could play an 11 mana Eldrazi that wins the game, maybe, sometimes, and then that gets you around playing Helm of the Host. But hey, Helm of the Host also actually does have text on it. I did put Meteor Golem on this thing, and then suddenly I had Meteor Golems all day, so that's pretty nice. Yeah, we had a bunch of wins. How many losses? I don't know. That's a good question. I really don't know. The losses did come from expected things, right? Like if your opponent plays 2 mana sources a turn, and that was something you just can't keep up with because you didn't, like, strangle enough things or whatever, you are probably going to lose. If they kill this, you can survive. Okay, that's another thing to talk about. When this... because it costs 4, you can sort of skip over it and just not cast it, and cast ramp spells into scary things instead of casting this into scary things. And I found myself doing that, and I would argue most of the times, actually, yeah, most of the times I made that choice, which was cast a mana rock like Keys to the Archive or something instead of this at 4 mana, was the right thing to do. This isn't doing anything the turn you cast it, assuming you have only 4 mana. You have to wait a turn anyways, so if you untap into 7 mana, you can then use it in the same turn you cast it, and if it doesn't work, right, it wasn't going to work anyways, because they were probably going to kill it or whatever, but if it doesn't work, then you can have the mana rock still mean way more that you played last turn, right? You play your 4 mana rock, and then you play this. This dies or doesn't succeed, it gets countered, or the creature you warp dies before you get an attack trigger, or something happens. Well, you're left with the mana rock. You know, your Key to the Archive is sitting there. Whereas if you played this on turn 4, your opponent kills it, it goes back to you. Now you have 5 mana with a land, and you can't recast this. You're probably now going to invest your turn casting the mana rock. You were just fine doing it the turn before and having the same threat cycle, right? So, the turn cycle in terms of when your threat shows up. So I think you should always play the ramp spell first. I don't know about Gilded Lotus. This might have just been, like a 4 mana rock. The extra mana this provides with tapping for 3 instead of 2, it's not really that exciting. To me, it's not worth it for this to cost 5 just to tap for 1 extra. I don't know if there is another mana rock on 4. I'm sure there is. There's the combination of 2. Yeah, Fire Mind's Vessel. This is tapped. You know, it's not the same as Gilded Lotus, but it still curves out better to me than... yeah, I'm actually going to make that change now than Gilded Lotus. I think this is better than Gilded Lotus. I do. I really don't feel like the 3 mana Gilded Lotus provides me is entering a new breakpoint, and it's not worth it if I'm going 2 into 4, right? Turn 2 this, turn 3 this. That's vastly better than a turn 4 Gilded Lotus. Ancient Tomb and Gemstone Caverns just still cracked. That's pretty self-evident when they were announced, and, you know, until I forget to talk about them, every game that I have them, every deck, they're just good. You should probably play them in every deck if you have them. Definitely still the first things to craft from the new cards of the release here. I like this, though, all in all. It's kind of cool. It didn't feel directly competing with Perforos or Illarg, if you're an Illarg enjoyer. I don't own Illarg. You could put Illarg in here. You probably don't want to put Perforos in here. I don't know. I did say that some big things outside of your commander are great with a bunch of mana ramp, because that's what, you know, mana rocks let you do. It's not simply just blitz to warping things. I'm not really 100% sold on all of the things I had. There actually really weren't that many. Was it just 2? I think it was just 2. This was kind of cool. I didn't play it too many times. I think I only got this in play twice, but I did like this card. Yeah, I think it actually was just these 2, huh? Let me like really check that. Yeah, I guess it actually only was 2. Okay. You could probably go down to 1. You could probably go down to none. You know, you could run Sneak Attack in here and then run more random goofy stuff. You do have Gamble, so you have more access to things than you might think because Gamble exists. You have 2 copies of every card in your deck at any given time with Gamble. You know, it's not quite like that because Gamble, you can make the wrong choice with your Gamble target, right? Or at least in hindsight, and you can also lose the card that you gambled for, so it's not quite like that. But, you know, more or less, Gamble is actually an insane amount of consistency in a mono-red deck. It just is. It's like a tutor in a mono-black deck. I can cast the card I want out of my deck, but it costs 3 extra mana because it was behind Grim Tutor. But it's essentially a second copy of whatever I am looking for in any given situation. It's kind of like that. I gambled for Lightning Bolt because I needed to kill Delighted Halfling if I wanted the game to continue, right? Or Ragavan or something. So, like, gambles more than just Go-Go. Go-Go, not Go-Go. No, that actually is a card. I can't make that mispronunciation. I can't have that gaffe. Go-Go is a card. Godo. It's not just Godo. Blood Moon and Flood Moon... Oh, wait, no. Winter Moon. I guess Flood Moon, too, would fall in this department. I liked him here. I got somebody good with each of them once, I think. Oh, that might not be true. I think I got somebody with Winter Moon once. I know I got Blood Moon, but I don't know if Winter Moon got in there. The monocolored decks outside of the Ujin one, you don't have a lot of Winter Moon scamming to have happen because there's like too many fetch lands. Like playing it on turn 2, they can just now fetch for basics. It's like, and if you play it too late, it didn't really do anything. So it's still all over the place. It's one of the few cards that doesn't have a dead locked in position for me yet, right? It's extremely swingy, but it still has the capacity to win games on turn 2. If that's something you're interested in having an out to, there you go. You have Gamble. If you think you want to gamble for this all the time, there you go. Sometimes it's better than Blood Moon. Sometimes it's worse, right? The things I was warping were nice. You know, they were all right. I did end up liking Nexus. I wasn't sure if I was, but I did. Uh, Making the thing that you want to warp a permanent 3/3 that you just now don't have to reinvest mana in is usually worth it, right? If ever there's a scenario or an option in your head, paying life for mana is always worth it, right? Ancient Tomb and the like. Uh, Making your creatures smaller, but making them cheaper, right? So downsize the creature for mana, always worth it. Killing your opponent's mana instead of doing anything else on your side, almost always worth it. So anything that sort of cheats mana is just the right thing to do. In really any context, you would pay life for mana, you would discard cards for mana, right? Chrome Mox. Gemstone Caverns, you discard cards for mana, you pay life for mana, take all the damage in the world for mana. Anything you can do for that kind of effect is good, even with a bunch of mana ramp in the thing. You spend mana to make mana. spend money to make money. So there you go. Yeah, I like this. I think it's all right. It lets you play some of the funny things that you almost never get to play, like Drakuseth. What is interesting is giving Drakuseth haste. Otherwise, I can't say this is really good at all. But this is one of those cards I've always dreamed of putting in the command zone and just scaring somebody with, but there's just no conceivable way. I play tested this off stream once, and you're not playing against our parents on their phone with their reading glasses looking at the cards. No, you're still playing against Tifa when you have this in the command zone. So you just can't play it. You just can't play it. Kind of tragic. For ETB effects with this, was kind of on the weaker end of things, but that's okay. You are red. You're more interested in just sending creatures in the red zone. You are a red deck, so that doesn't surprise me. Oh, right, this card. There was another one. I would always play this just because, and this play session was no exception, this is a must-answer threat, according to all opponents ever. So if you play this and they can't answer it, they probably concede. I think that actually happened once. I have yet to draw one of the volcanic geysers. I'm dead set on killing somebody with a volcanic geyser out of this card, and until I do that, I'm going to keep trying. I know there's the Crucius combo that just does it, but I want to try it for in a different way. But yeah, without the Eldrazi and the big stuff, which again I was still playing one of each, I didn't feel like I was at a major disadvantage over Perforos as much as I thought I'd be, which is a good sign. Therefore, I can say this is solid. Maybe 8 out of 10. Maybe 9 out of 10. If you like the sneak attack big red things, it's definitely a 10 out of 10, because there's not a lot of that anyways to put in the command zone. It's just another one of those things. But it does bring some quirkiness to it. I did start off with some mulligan issues, I will say that. But yeah, the stream's over. Stream's over. Oh yeah, this card. I added this card last second. The warp doesn't affect the tokens, so you get the other tokens, and then you can play this for 9 later and have even more of them. So it's kind of funny. I mean, this is what it is. Not amazing, but yeah, can recommend. Fun commander to play. I liked it. The last thing I'll say, because if I don't say that out loud, I'll keep talking, is the 6-mana sorcery that I can't remember the name of now, even though it was in my deck the entire time. Yeah, Terminal Velocity. Last thing I'll say, this card is awful. I just could not get it to do anything at all, ever. In fact, I think there were a few times it was the only card in my hand. Just sitting there well, I wish it was just a threat. I wish this card would swing at my opponent. Or anything. So it just isn't really that good. I think this needed to be 5 mana. honestly, even still, it's not great. But like, it just doesn't seem like what we're trying to do. The effect on it's kind of weird too. Like, just play Sneak Attack. Honestly, I should have just played Sneak Attack in this spot. But it's a new card. Thought I'd try it. It's not the first deck I even tried it in, and I took it out in that deck as well. So don't play that card. All right, like, comment, subscribe. I will see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. GG's.